What's up, resellers? I'm Rebecca, and you're watching Rebecca the Reseller. Thanks for joining me today for a video on Thredup that hopefully is going to go well. So basically, I think I figured out a hack. Now, this may be something that everybody does already. I don't know. But I just figured it out for myself. It's going really well. It's still new, so I'm going to try to show you what I can and how I can do it. I don't know exactly how it's going to go. But basically, it's a hack to help make packing up a new box to send and sell to Thredup from your reclaims. So if you've been selling on Thredup and things didn't sell, you should have reclaims coming back to you, and they arrive in, the little boxes or the big boxes or the whatever. And you get your reclaims in. Now, those are things that were already listed on Thredup. Therefore, they should already maybe be on your spreadsheet, and you could go in and find them on your spreadsheet and just add them to your spreadsheet again and send them off. And I may do that. And I tried to do that, but I found like it was very confusing to go back through what was accepted and what wasn't accepted and try to find the items that now are the reclaims. So what I'm trying to do is actually utilize the order process when you order them back from Thredup as a reclaim, using that information to then populate your new packing list so that you can easily just like dump them into the box and send them back in again. So I've done it once or twice. This is the first time I'm explaining it. So I don't know if that process is going to go well, but let's just see. So, and I'm going to be working with a couple of different things here. So I have reclaims here, so I'll show you that process in a second, but let's start at the beginning. You ordered reclaims. So your items were listed, they didn't sell, it's time to reclaim them. You put them all in your cart, it cost you $0. Maybe you paid for shipping, or maybe you utilized your points to get free shipping, or you ordered $80 worth of stuff to get free shipping. Okay, so you have an order. So all you have to do is go to your account, go to your orders. I already pulled up an order. So you're finding your orders, and this order was already delivered. So what I want to do, let me put me up here. What I want to do, these are all reclaims, is go over here and select everything. Okay, that's even more than I thought, but okay, so that's a big order. So I'm selecting everything that I ordered. So these are all items that were listed. I'm getting them back. I want to send them in again when I received them. I'm gonna copy them. So I just did Control-C to copy. Now, for some reason, there's like, I don't know, let me try it, but I think I had problems doing this before. Oh no, it worked okay. So I copied them into my Google Sheet. So this is just a template for reclaims and orders, which I'll talk about in a second, that I made specifically for this process. If you're curious about the rest of my Thredup sheet, I have a separate video walking you through every step of my Thredup spreadsheet, and you're able to, find out about it, find out whether you want to make it yourself, or it's available for purchase in my Etsy store, but we're not talking about that. So what I want to talk, this is different. Well, we'll see. I don't know. I'll explain the difference in a second. So it looks like the difference is when I was doing this before, the size was on the same line as the brand and what it is. So here it says like Ann Taylor Loft Casual Skirt. Size 14 is on a different line. Before it was on the same line when I did it before. So let me go through the process and then we'll see if this still works or not, but you can adjust it however you want. So I copied everything here. All I'm going to do is sort it by alphabetical order basically. So I'll select it all. I'll show you what I'm talking about. There's going to be a lot here. Okay. So select a range. I'm going to go to data, sort range by alphabetical order. Okay, so now basically put everything in alphabetical order. So all of the view, because that was like the little button that's in here, we don't need that. So we're going to delete that. I probably should have just done. I'm not like super tech savvy. Okay, so I'm going to copy and bring this up. Oh, it's all in one spot. Okay, then the sizes, this is the problem. So the sizes before were all on the same line. So we don't need the sizes because we're only doing one line. So I'm going to actually right click, delete cells, shift up. There, that's what we want. So now it should just be, and then at the top is all this other stuff that we don't need. Okay, so that's gone. So now we're left with basically a list of everything. Sorry, this is moving. We're left with a list of everything that we're reclaiming. And so let's say I just placed that reclaim order. I just did all of that, you know, presentation. I'm going to cut this. I'm going to put it at the end of my list here. And so that means that those items have been reclaimed, the order has been placed, they're going to be on their way to me, but they haven't arrived yet. And so now I have this list waiting for me. So when they arrive, I can do what I'm about to do with another list. So that's the initial process. Now the ones that I previously did that we're going to work in right now, when I made the order, I did the same step. I just set up the list and put it here. Now they've arrived. And so these are here and I am able to send them back. And so there is a list here. So I'm just going to pop into this box here and just see. This is an express new with tag size 0 dress. So I need to find my right list. So this top list doesn't have, it's in alphabetical order. It doesn't have any express. So that's not my correct list. Here we go. Romp. Oh, maybe it's a romper. Yeah, it's a romper. Okay. So this is my list. So I'm going to just put my list where there I can see it. So I have the romper. I'm going to put an X there because I'm going to dump this. I have a box right over here. So I'm dumping that in the box. I'm just sending it right back and I'm checking it off. This is Preston and York scarf. Send that sucker back in. This is a Boston proper top. I'm going to put an X, send that sucker back in. This is Loft, new with tags, something, which they do as Ann Taylor Loft, size 2. I'm going to put an X because they're all going to be, I think it's missing a belt. So if you notice anything while you're doing it, then obviously you don't need to send it back in. So I think this is missing a belt. It has 2 belt loops over here. So that is probably the problem. I'll send it in one more time and see what happens. I don't know if they don't take an item if it has belt loops but doesn't have the belt. I don't really know. So we'll see. That'll be a tester. Next, this is, and I'm not going to do all of them, but I'm just trying to show you what I'm doing. Oh, great. Okay, so this, they just threw it in here. Okay, we'll see how this goes. So this is a purchase. They just threw it in. This is a purchase. This isn't a reclaim. I guess I purchased it with the order. I just added it on. So that's probably why, but it's not a reclaim. So this dress, so this is a surprise bonus. This is Dress the Population. And I bought it with my points. And was it free? I don't remember how much I paid for it. I might have paid a little bit or I might have just gotten it for free. I don't remember how much it was, but I used my points, traded in my points and got it. It's a little bit pilled. I'm curious. We'll just send it in and see what happens. So what that I need to do is that's up. Did I get rid of it? Nope, it's right here. So I'm going to put an X there and hopefully I remember because that anytime I order things, I put them over here so that I can track them. Which is the same idea, copying it from my Thredup order and putting it here as a placeholder until I receive it and can send it in again. So let me just do a couple more and then I will show you what I'm doing. So this is a LuLaRoe kimono. Those are right here, X. This is another express, something new with tags. That's the blazer. Oh, I have the Marshall's tag on here. I wonder if I should try to sell it not new. I don't know. This is just an assorted brands. Urban, sorry, I'm not even showing it. Urban Romantics. This was probably Urban Hearts. Oh, Urban Heart. I don't know. Let's see. X. box. Okay. Karen Scott. Pants. I'm just gonna do a few. Style & Co. pullover sweater. This is a medium. Express extra small. Okay. Oh, what the hell are you? Rachel Roy dress. I'm looking at the zipper. Oh, it goes down. Okay, I was like, what did they do to my zipper? Rachel Roy dress. Okay. So, ta-da. So that's all going in. This box of reclaims is empty. So I'm gonna get rid of that box. So what I did, and so I have another box here. I'm gonna keep going because that doesn't barely fill up the box, but I wanna show you what I'm doing. So I would probably be checking off more of these. So this was one order. And so I'm going to grab it all. I'm going to sort it. Now I'm explaining everything's taking a lot longer than it normally takes me, which is why I feel like this is a really good hack. So I'm going to do data sort by column A, which is where the X's are. And so basically that's going to group all the X's. So now all these things that are grouped together with the X's, I'm just actually going to cut them. So that way I don't have them on here twice or whatever. I'm going to go to my master. And again, if you want to know more about this spreadsheet, check out my spreadsheet video. It is available for purchase. You can clearly make your own, but it takes a second. Actually, let's do, I need to figure out how to get, if anybody knows how to get to the end of a spreadsheet quickly, I've been doing that, but obviously I could do this. I guess this is quicker. I keep saying like I want to make a code and then just do like a find on the code, but whatever. So the next box I send in is going to be box number 69, which is like my internal number. I'll get the Thredup thing for it later. But so basically I'm just creating my thing. So bam. So this is what I'm thinking is going to be so awesome. So I didn't have to go through and retype everything onto my spreadsheet to create my spreadsheet for my own records, and then also the packing list for Thredup that I include with the box. Now again, check out my spreadsheet video because I do go into how I keep track of all of that and everything. But for this purpose, I feel like, I don't know, but again, I explained it, and so I feel like it took longer by explaining it, but I would just go through this box and check everything off, sort it, and dump it in. Check it, like it goes so quickly instead of picking up every item, seeing what it is, typing it out, putting it in the box. Like I just felt like this goes so quickly. So again, just to kind of recap it, when I place the reclaim order, I'm copying and pasting everything from that order and putting it in this like temporary placeholder reclaims orders area. And it's just a list. And so, and it's in alphabetical order so that when I get the reclaims box, like if I was going to do this next box, I just pull an item out, check it off, pull an item out, check it off. If I don't want to resend it, I get rid of that entry. If I am resending it, I just check it off, put it in the box, check it off, put it in the box, sort by all my X's, grab that, and put it in my master. And so now box number 69, this is the start of my packing list and my record of box number 69. Again, that's an internal number. That's not the actual Thredup one. So it goes really fast and I'm able to kind of keep track of everything. Now the problem with it is that I basically save up all my reclaims because you never know, like sometimes it comes in 2 boxes, sometimes, you know, you just don't know what they're doing with it and how it's going to come and whatever. So sometimes you have a partial list, like these I already took out. So like that list was a lot longer. And so this is the top list. That's a different one. So this was a lot longer. There's more here. I think that's this box because I think this is, yeah, this is the Lucky Lotus, which is right here. So like I'm going to start, you know, I wouldn't have interrupted myself. It would have been 2 separate boxes, but I would have been checking it off the same list and I would have copied that whole thing in, but I stopped to talk about it with you. So I would, in order to keep going, I would just get rid of these X's so that way they don't mess anything up. I would also grab that just the population so I don't forget about that and shove that in there. So now we're all caught up. And then go back to my list and I would start on this next box with the Lucky Lotus sweater, throw that in. That's checked off, and I would just do this box. I have one other box. I'm really hoping it'd be awesome if I could get all 3 of these reclaims boxes into one box, and that it's the 30 pounds, and that way I'm just sending in one that was 3 different sets of reclaims. So I don't know, tell me in the comments below, do you think that would be faster for you? Do you think that would be helpful? To me, I think it only takes me about 15 minutes, 20 minutes to do a normal box. Like if I just had a stack of clothes and I would type in the information into my spreadsheet, throw it in the box, do the packing list. I mean, like it only takes about 15, 20 minutes for me to do a box from start to finish completely from scratch. I don't think that this saves a million hours, but I think it shaves off at least 5 or 10 minutes to where I can do all 3 of these. Because all I'm doing is checking it off. I'm not retyping anything. I know the lighting's bad. I'm sorry, guys. It's the box. So I'm not retyping anything. I'm just checking it off, sorting, copying, and pasting it. And if you already have, as you reclaim your lists in here, it's even faster. Like I showed you how to go to your order, copy it, then put it in, set the list up. But if you've already done that when you did your reclaims, this process would be done in 10 minutes or less. So I feel like the more you can shave off of time, the better. 1, because we're all busy and who needs to be wasting time. But 2, creating these processes for yourself makes Thredup all the more worth it as a more automated and passive income stream. I mean, again, it's reselling. You had to take the time to source in some way or whatever. So it's not fully passive. It's not fully automated. But I do think selling on Thredup right now is probably the most passive and automated that you can get. And for me, I'm all about that right now. So I hope that this tip is helpful for you. I hope it makes sense and you can understand what I'm talking about, because I wasn't totally clear on it myself. I just knew that there had to be a better way than like retyping it every time. And I felt like finding it in my spreadsheet amongst the prior boxes, like if I had to go and find out what box was originally in, that's going to be filled with rejects, accepteds, things that sold, and things that were reclaimed. So I'd have to be going through that list first to find everything that's in this box. And I felt like that was just an extra time consuming step that made me confused. And so if I just copy from my reclaim order, that's only going to be what's in this box. Like it's concentrated. So I don't know. That's my genius idea, or not, who knows. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I would love to hear your feedback. If you have a faster way, I'd love to know about it too. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel so we can hang out again. Go ahead and leave me a like if you can. Give me a thumbs up so that YouTube can tell other resellers about it. And leave me a note in the comments below and let me know if you think this was efficient. Thanks so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.